So I made this little end grain pecan box. And in Richard Raffin style, I left this tall because that's what he does. If you've seen any of the end grain boxes he turns, he likes to leave a tall lip on it so that he gets a better seal. So I thought I would try that. So tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the lid for this little box. It's cut off of the end of this piece of pecan, but I'm going to do something a little different. If y'all remember last year when I demonstrated my duck's chuck and carved these pieces that I've still got laying around, I took one of these made from ash juniper and I filled the cuts in with black acrylic paint, and I have since sealed it with Mylan's sanding sealer. And I've made sure it's nice and round. It's about a little over an eighth of an inch thick. And what I'm going to do once we cut the inside of this lid, I'm going to hollow the lid, and then we'll turn it around, and I will cut a recess, and we'll glue this in, and hopefully all of this is going to work well. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Let me change cameras real quick so that y'all can see better. And get this camera out of the way, or y'all won't be able to see better. Come on. All right, you know, see that all right? Am I still there?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah, you're
and we
there.
can see you.
Okay.
We got you.
All right, I've got the back of this lid. Or the back of the lid. I've got this at the bottom of the lid. I've got it in my cold jaws. And I was running a little bit too fast. And I've got a dimple in here. Lights out of the way, it's still shining so I can see it. So, and I've made a mark on my drill bit. In making this, I discovered why some people call this, it's a dry pecan. I discovered why some people call it pecan. It's pretty hard stuff. I'm going to start by coming in with a spindle gouge. Start by coming out. And I'm not brave enough to try the back cutting like Richard and Thomas Bob did. I'm a coward. I'll try it one of these days. And I've already marked the diameter that it needs to be. So I'm going to come in. They use a flat end scraper, box scraper, and I will too in a minute. And I'm going to come in with a cube. just a little bit, and I'm gonna angle it just slightly because I have this angled as well. Good. How close we are. That's pretty close, man. All right. Oh. So now I can come in with my box spring. When you push too hard, still not quite. I think the depth is about right though. So we'll keep this out some.
Okay, so after. Okay. All righty.
Keep some to loose. That's better. Getting there. I just really don't want to make this a freaking fit, so I'm trying to be. Easy, that's fine. Don't want to have to pull on it that hard to get it off. Though. So before I go any farther, this gives you a little bit of a 100 grip. A bit more. I may have to get that with a tool again. That's better. So now I'm gonna come in here with a round nose scraper. Blend this. With this. And you need tool marks. Not a negative rate, so if you stick it straight in, it's gonna catch. That'll work. A little bit of sanding in here with the punch grit. Bring it up nice. You can tower sand it, but a sander would barely fit in there, even if. 150. Twenty. If I like it smooth. That'll do. Oh, and the pit. Perfect. I mean, this is. I like it. And the grain lines up nicely. Well, I ended up sanding a French fit in it, didn't I? Oh, no,
Doing
that's-
good, Billy.
I didn't either. That's compression. It's compressing the air and pushing it back.
A true piston fit.
Yeah, it needs to be a little bit lesser, I think, but I can do that when I'll sand this and keep that up here on the outside. For now, we're gonna turn it around. Big old belly, good for something. Oh, Now what I want to do is I want to measure this piece. And I have the edges of this angled a little bit as well. I'm only coming in contact with one spot. This pine over here is not touching. Try that, you'll be in a world of hurt. Now, we can still get into the bottom of this. My spindle guys, because I noticed so many materials. Now smooth the bottom out. My box scraper. Catch this. I held it right side up, huh? That is gonna do it. And again, I'll come in at a little bit of an angle because that's like it is right now. Pretty far. Come down. Oh, so close. So close. Come up. Perfect. Now I'm gonna put some medium thick CA on the back of the medallion. Spray that with activator. Hold that for a few minutes.
Doing a great job, Billy.
Thank you. Okay. Now, I want to do something I should have done to start with. But, you know, during a demo, always I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Clean this head up just a little because it had to get it out. And now that edge is sharp enough to cut, don't have to tie it over. Now this edge, the same thing on this bottom side. I don't need to sand the medallion again, it's fine. Do that edge. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I do want to do one more thing. Just so that it looks like that's the way I meant it. I'm gonna put a little camphor right here next to the medallion. With my homemade point tool. The inside of the lid looks pretty nice. The outside of the lid looks pretty nice. Need to blow some of that sawdust out of there. Yeah, that. It's, the air's pushing it back. So I have a solution to that. Some of my tools out of the way. I need to bring it soft touch up. That Matty always says, if you can hold it, you can turn it. Right?
That's right.
Absolutely.
So the shape of the bottom of this is such that you're just not going to get it in any job to get it to hold. However, and put more. That'll be. And it's almost hold it. That mic would hold it if I really pushed it. But why gamble when you don't have to? So I've got a live center in here. Got me a little soft touch. I'm going to extend the quill a little so that I can get down into the bowl or the bottom of the box. I helped a lot my tailstock down. Now, I did a little bit. Don't want to go crazy on it. Here. Ooh, and I have cricket. That is. Oh, the bottom's not great. Wow, it's hard to make. No foul. No harm. All right. So I'm not gonna keep fighting this right now. What I will do is I will put this on a glue block and chuck it up right. And then get this to fit, and then I will put a finish on it. But there's one way to use your guts chuck to make medallions or inserts for lids. And I kind of like the shape of that box. But that spalted pecan is really pretty.
That's gorgeous.
Thank you.
That's really nice.
And it doesn't have any finish on it yet, but it will.
Didn't give you
And
credit.
I'll make sure I put, I'll send pictures to Joaquin. But there's no point in me fighting this on the live right now.
That is really pretty, Bill.
Boy, that is
That's
really,
really
I
that's
can't
really
believe
pretty.
there's that much compression. It is compressing the air that much. Thank you.
That's a hell
I
of a
really-
fit.
That was good, Billy.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Nice
Maybe I
demo,
should
but
have, maybe I should have made it looser.
And
Yeah.
then
That
what?
looks good, Billy.
And then what? That one more cut.
Always. Always. Forever and always. One more cut, that's all it takes.
Nah, it's wood awareness. Wood awareness.
Maybe a little bit of sanding would make it just wide enough to let a little bit more air in or something. I don't know, just a suggestion.
It might,
Probably even
Well,
like
I
that Scotch guard probably or something like that.
Yeah, I would do it
Mine.
off the lathe.
well,
It's up to you. It's your
I'd do it
demo.
on the lathe. I'd do it on the lathe. Do it, Billy.
yeah,
Save
got
yourself a
nobody
lot of
waiting.
sanding. This way, it's always concentric. Otherwise,
y'all
if you do
go
it by
ahead.
hand, you're going to overstand one spot.
go ahead, browbeat me.
Good night,
I'm getting
Ray.
a kick out of it because when I do it, it's either too tight, too tight, too tight. And I take that next cut and oh my gosh, it's flopping all over the place. Because I always lose patience.
Yeah. I am not the world's most patient guy either.
Oh, you did great. You're
I
you're
guess,
doing fantastic. I'm impressed.
Billy, you always do good. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I'm impressed, but. All right.
Hey, okay, Billy. Right now, maybe you should thread it.
Ah! I have thread chasers that I
There's
bought.
not enough material left to thread it.
No, I've got thread chasers that I bought a few years ago at SWAT, and you know, I still haven't used them. I need to, but I haven't. All right, what do I want to do? Vincent and Hedges commercial. Silly number.
Thanks, Andy.
Aha!
There you go. Atta
We
boy.
have success. But it's a French fit. Oh, dang, it.
Oh, is it too loose?
Yep, it's just like Latrell. It's too
Oh,
loose.
no.
Yeah, you can't pick it up. You can't pick it up with the lid. Well, yeah, you can.
The wood will still move and it'll tighten up, or it'll take into account the finish you put on it, so it'll still be a nice fit.
So what I'll do now, or not now, tomorrow, is I will put this back up here with these mated in the, you can see the grain matches up very, very nicely, even though I left that inside longer than you normally would when you do a box or when I do one. I usually leave a relatively small lip, but that grain in that pecan still lines up quite nicely. And I think that's because the pecan is pretty. That is some of a little tiny piece of the natural edge that I didn't cut away because I didn't want to. And it
I
has
love-
one little crack in it that I feel was like CA. But there it is. A lid
I love
and
the
an-
shape,
and-
Billy. It looks
Beautiful.
great.
Thank you. An embellished lid, salted pecan, in grain box. And I'm glad I didn't try to turn the inside of this live because, well, it was testy. So that's what I did.
Very nice.
Thank you. Like I said, I'll finish that up and put some finish on it. Make these match just a little bit. Cause I'll chuck it up and I'll bring my soft touch back up and I'll sand these so that they're even. And then put some finish on it, send the pictures to Walkie.
Heck yeah.
Beautiful.
It's awesome, Billy.
Thank you, thank you.
Does anybody have
Always-
any questions?
I always appreciate it.
Good night, Ron. All right.
See, I'm running people off.
No, that ain't the case. It's getting close to bedtime for people is all. Billy, fantastic demo. I really appreciate it. You did a great job. I can't wait to see the finished product once you get the finished put on it.
Yeah, I
Bill,
can't either.
Bill,
I think it's gonna be pretty.
Yeah, it's gonna,
Yeah, I
that
mean, and
grain
this,
is gonna be cracking.
and this, I just really like that. I think that is cool.
Yes,
It's a
it
neat
is.
touch. Yep.
Yeah.
no,
Nice job, Billy.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.